In a realm of infinite darkness, a figure stands, his presence a stark contrast to the surrounding void. A glowing radio emits static, its signal a beacon in the abyss. The narrator speaks of Alexander Agapin, a man haunted by regrets, seeking solace in a mysterious signal. Meet Alexander Agapin, a man who fixes radios but can't mend his own regrets. Tonight, hell tuned into a signal that promises escape to a better life. But in the Twilight Zone, every frequency has a cost, and some stations broadcast from nowhere at all. Rain lashes down on a gray stone street in the 1950s, a monochrome world of shadows and despair. Alexander Agapin, a solitary radio repairman, toils late into the night, surrounded by the chaotic symphony of his trade. In the dim light of his cluttered shop, each radio tells a silent story of forgotten voices and distant signals. Alexander focuses intently, adjusting the dial on the old radio. The shop fills with an otherworldly hum as a strange signal pierces the static. A voice echoes, "Alexander, you're happy here, loved, successful." The radio screen flickers, revealing fragmented images of a vibrant city. Briefly, Alexander is seen laughing with a family. Another flash shows Alexander standing in a gleaming office. Alexander, eyes focused, adjusts the dial on an antique radio, the air thick with anticipation. Static crackles, then a disembodied voice echoes. Align the frequency by connecting wire number 7 to the auxiliary port. Alexander stops, a sudden unease creeping into his expression as the lights flicker ominously. "Who is it?" Alexander asks, his voice barely a whisper as the tools in his hands tremble. A disembodied voice echoes through the shop. "Crossover." Alexander, against his better judgment, connects the wire. A low hum fills the room as the radio emits a blinding light. A shimmering, portal-like rift forms. The air vibrates with an unseen energy as Alexander, compelled by an irresistible force, reaches toward the radio. Through the static, a voice whispers, "Step through." An impossible vision materializes. Alexander's alternate self smiles back through the static. As Alexander reaches, his own reflection in a nearby mirror begins to fade, the silvered glass turning dull and lifeless. Alexander recoils as the portal implodes with a shattering crackle, silencing the radio. The radio falls silent. In the silent shop, dust dances in the faint light as Alexander's form seems to fade. His spectral fingers grasp the door handle, phasing through the cold metal. He pulls, but the door remains stubbornly shut, defying his fading strength. The radio sputters, then sparks back to life, casting a warm glow across the cluttered workbench. A distorted voice echoes in the small shop. "Let me out." Alexander stands amidst a clutter of wires and vintage radios, the dim light casting long shadows across his face. A realization dawns in his eyes. I realize I am trapped in a liminal frequency, half in my world, half in the signals me existence traded for a glimpse of what might have been. His face flickers faintly across the radio's dark screen. In the inky blackness of space, a silent radio drifts, faint static crackling from its speaker. Alexander Agapin sought a better life through a signal's promise, but in the Twilight Zone, some frequencies lead only to oblivion. Tune carefully, for the station you find may broadcast you away. Good night. The radio pulses with an eerie glow, casting long shadows that dance wildly across the cluttered workbench. A shimmering portal materializes, twisting the air around it with otherworldly light. Alexander's form flickers, his body fading into transparency as panic floods his eyes. The radio's dial jumps erratically, a frantic symphony of static filling the air as Alexander fades.